What's going on, y'all? I'm trying something a little new. This new thing I'm trying to do is called How You Do That. I'm just trying to teach people how to use OBS and how to stream, because I noticed like a lot of my friends that are just now getting into streaming, they're not too OBS savvy. I mean, they're tech savvy. Some of them aren't tech savvy, and there's nothing wrong with it. So I want to do my service to the stream community and show y'all something. This is my OBS. This is where I type my title. This is where I put my go live notification, and this is where the game goes. And once I do all that and I set my tags, I click done. And you have to do this. I think select your content labels, because you don't want somebody walking in your stream and they don't see, oh, this is talking about drugs. Let me get the hell up out of here. Branded content, not at that level yet. Reruns, I don't do reruns. These are your scenes. So I just click through them when I want to switch to the game. This is my old layout. This is my current layout for games. View right back screen. My camera's obviously not going to show now because I'm using my camera on Streamlabs. And this is my goodbye screen. Don't focus on this stuff yet. Don't focus on the sources. Let's focus on the scenes. So when I change my scenes, there's a transition option. I can use cut, fade, curtain. Actually, curtain is something I made. For custom transitions, you have to make those, or you can hit up your boy Def God D to make you some graphics or whatnot. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to have a headache of doing it. Just pay me to do it. So we're gonna start a new scene. I'm gonna make a new scene. Call it teaching. So brand new scene, fresh start. This is probably yours if you haven't started streaming yet. So there's nothing here. So you're not finna do shit with this. My dock, it shows scenes, sources, audio mixer, which will be right there. That's how I changed like the sound of everything. Scene transitions, controls, and chat and stream information. You probably already see all this stuff now, and it's already here. But for your scene, we're gonna make a new profile also. That's another thing I have to teach you about profiles. So your profile is what account you're streaming on. Like I'm streaming from Twitch, so I have a Twitch profile. So we're gonna call this teaching profile. For this, you'll get asked this question: are you optimized for streaming, recording, and secondary? Optimize it for recording. I will not be streaming. I'll only be using the virtual camera. We're optimized for streaming. We're gonna work with that. It's not gonna be optimized for streaming in the settings, but we'll get to that. My canvas right now, this is like my screen resolution, and this is my streaming resolution also. Most people, they'll have it set like the base canvas will be 1920 by 1080. But most of the time you'll stream in 720, well 1280 by 720, because it's kind of hard for some people to stream or watch your stream if you're in 1080 all the time, because there's so much data being used while they're watching your stream. So you kind of want to accommodate for your viewers and your audience. You never know if somebody they probably ain't got 5G LTE, they probably got 2G still. Next, we're gonna be streaming from Twitch. Let's go to the settings. For output, we're gonna go to advanced. Now, if you don't plan on recording, do not worry about this other stuff right now. We ain't gotta worry about audio, recording, replay buffer, strictly streaming. Now, your Twitch VOD track should definitely be on, and it should be on something you're probably not gonna be touching, probably like 5 or 6 or something. Let's make the Twitch VOD track 6. Now, depending on your graphics card, your video encoder, you always want to put on like the graphics card encoder, or where if it says H.264. Rescale output. What did I usually have that on? I want to say it's 720, but yeah, it's 720. You usually want to do 720. I think I got a little bougie at one point and just started streaming in 1080. I probably need to check that at some point, but you usually want to start with 720. You'll get 60 frames, 720 is usually not that bad quality. You can still see everything. And your rate control, I really don't know what this is. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We'll find out later. Actually, let's look it up. Determine how consistent or inconsistent. Yeah, it should be rate control. Yeah, now your bit rate is, it controls the quality of your stream. I know I said like the resolution does, but this really comes into consideration because if you're streaming in with 2500 kbps, it's gonna look a little crazy. Usually you need to check your internet speed. I'm gonna run a speed test. Don't talk about my Wi-Fi, y'all. Uh-oh. There's a chart that goes with this. This is the chart I was looking for. Okay. So, based off like your upload speed. So, our upload speed is 3.48. So we're gonna use 2500 kbps for our bit rate. And the resolution, you really don't have to do that. You can really do 1280 by 720 because you're already setting yourself up for like that. But most of the time, like, I wouldn't say this doesn't matter, your upload speed, because it fluctuates. See, it went up like a whole megabyte. 3500 is not bad. You can still stream with that. People still see the stream. Keyframe intervals, don't mess with that. And honestly, that's really it for the setup. Audio, don't have to really fool with that right now. We'll probably get to that another time. If you want to change your frames per second, just set it to 60. And this is also, yeah, you change out your output resolution for the stream, which is 720. And this is what the canvas looks like in the stream, which is 1080 by 1920. I make all my graphics in 1080, so yeah. Also, hit your boy up for some graphics. FID. Dragon's Motif, that is my graphic design firm. You can email me at dwmlaMagie@gmail.com. We're gonna start with adding a microphone. You can name it to whatever mic, and you'll choose your microphone. I'm currently using a third-party software, which is called VoiceMod, because sometimes I want to change my voice. Well, I changed my voice with this third-party software, and I use it to talk through OBS. So mine is on the VoiceMod, but that's the name of my microphone. If you know the name of your mic, that's what you put up there. You can see like the mic, you can adjust the decibels. If you're too loud and you see it going to the red and you hollering, you got to bring it down a little bit. Make sure it can, if you yelling, it has to hit the yellow. I try to yell. I just try to test it. It has to hit the yellow because you don't want to bust out somebody's eardrum. We're gonna add a camera. Just a camera. Video capture display. Label it face cam if you want to. So this is the name of my camera. But like I said, I use a third party software called Logic Capture, which is right here. Big head ass. And it kind of cleans up like the things that I want my actual camera to do, but I have to put it in the software to make it look brighter. Like if I were to take this off, I would look like real grainy, and it would only be like 30 frames per second. Right here is your camera. I have it set up. Configure video. There's an option to change it here. Yeah, you can change like the color of your video and all that stuff right here. What you want to do is like uncheck this box and bring your exposure down to like -6 every time. You'll definitely need a ring light or any type of light. You can use a desk light. You ain't got to buy like a ring light or nothing like that, because I started off with this $10 lamp at Walmart that I bought, and I just put it like right here just to shine on my face, and I put like something over it to keep it dim. So you can work with what you got. Oh, it's working now. Oh shit. Okay. Bet. We're gonna do a custom resolution. I'm gonna do 1080 by 1920. I always stream my camera in 1080 because I want, like, I make clips of my videos and I want to be able to see my face when I'm on there. Having a little issue right there. I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna have to check on that later on. Match the frames per second. You probably don't want to adjust this too much because sometimes it'll mess up. Like I think that's why it's doing it now. But I always try to match it like what the actual camera is doing, so I don't have to make it work too hard. Video format, I always use RGB, XRGB, because that just looks the best to me. You can experiment with the other stuff if you want to, but I just use that one. Color range. Most of the time I do a full color range. Oh my god. Stop right there. Enable buffering and capture audio only. You don't have to put audio on this because it's your camera. You don't want your camera like pulling audio because it's gonna sound crazy. If you're playing a game, you probably don't want to put it on your scene with your camera. So I'm gonna rename this the cam scene, and we're gonna move to a different scene. We're gonna add one. You can either right click or you hit the plus sign at the bottom and go to just type in game screen. Why not? And there's nothing here again. Like you just saw that, it just faded to another screen. You can change it to cut if you want to, or you can, like I said, get you some custom transitions from your boy Def God D. Let's say we're playing a game. I like to play almost everything. I'm not gonna do the capture card thing now because that's a little advanced. I'll get to that later, but usually a capture card was showing video capture device. But we're gonna go to game capture. You just probably leave it as game capture. You want to capture a specific window. So let's go here and let's load up a game real quick so I can show y'all. After that, you want to add an application audio capture because there's this layout that people are doing on stream now to prevent DMCA. So DMCA is like copyright strikes on. Everybody's gone to labeling each audio that they have produced by audio application because you can single out the music audio like I'm playing now. You're not even going to hear this when I upload it. This music is not even going to be played. When you upload it on Twitch and a VOD comes out and you download it for a clip, you won't have to worry about, oh, I got music on my stream, I'm gonna get this shit taken down. No, you can just upload it without the music. And unfortunately, they'll miss out on the music, but hey, they're not here for the music, they're here for you, buddy. So we're gonna label that game audio. And these are all your options. These are all the applications you got open. And we're gonna label that Tekken. But we got Tekken, the game audio set up. As you can see, is working. We're gonna make another one for the music. We're just gonna call this music audio. And if you're playing on Spotify or you're using your internet browser, like I'm using right now, you can choose that one. But what you want to do, so that whenever the music changes, you want to make it match. Hold on, match title, otherwise find one the same type. Which one do I use? I think I use this one. I experiment with these two, but I think I used this one actually. I think I used that one. You're gonna right click and hit advanced audio properties. And remember what I said about OBS last time? Take it off OBS, bro. Because Twitch VODs, they're on like channel 6. You want it on everything, like your game audio, you want that on everything. But you take this off and you just leave this on like channel 4. Because Twitch VODs are all on channel 6. We're gonna go to game capture and actually show the game. So you choose the window, which is Tekken. And oh shit. I thought this was something else. I saw the chest first. I was like, oh no. But yeah, it'll show Tekken right here. Just click the lock button. It locks it. I ain't gonna move it. Nothing like that. Lock it. There you go. You want to use game capture because you'll have like a smooth like transition with everything. Like it's not gonna look crazy. Not like that. Like if you're doing window capture or just screen capture, it would lose a few frames when you're clicking on stuff. I don't want to overwhelm y'all with information, so I think I'm gonna stop right there. That's a good layout and a good basis for what most streamers are trying to do. This is the cam scene. This is just a mic and a camera. This is the game. We started with the profile, which was the teaching profile. You can name your profile, sign into either YouTube, what's the other shit called, Kick, and or Twitch. And they'll ask you like all the questions like, do you want to stream? Do you want to record? Say yes, no, and all that. Then you'll make another scene. So your scene is like what this is. So like all the sources and all that, that's your scene. Like this is my scene. This is one I stream with every day, and this is the scene we just. This is the cam scene. It showed my face here, and there's my mic. Audio mixer right here. You really don't need to mess with that for face cam because there shouldn't be no audio coming through there. But your mic, you always want to drop it down a few decibels so you don't seem like you're yelling. If it hits the red, you're probably too loud. If you're like talking like I am now and it hits red, you're too loud. If you're yelling and it hits red, and it's okay. If it's like hitting red like right here, like just right there in the line, it's okay. You always switch your scenes right here unless this is something I didn't talk about, unless you have a stream deck or you have G keys. We're gonna talk about G keys later on though. That's a whole different topic. It's not hard. I just don't want to run through that because I might not do it right the first time. And this is the output. Like I said, Twitch VOD. Keep it on something you're not gonna really touch, and make sure your music is not on that channel, like channel 6. Rescale output. Put it at 1280, 720. You know, to accommodate for your streamers. I mean your audience. Your CBR, just keep that just keep that as CBR. Your bit rate is always based on your upload speed, but sometimes you can finesse it because it fluctuates. Just, copy these settings. This is what you really need to stream. Make sure your video encoder is set to what your graphics card is. Oh, that's something I didn't do, y'all. I didn't add my mic to the game. I'm sorry about that. So when you change scenes, you always have to add things that you need. Like from a previous scene, you don't have to remake it. You can just add an existing source, and your mic will be right there.